Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview, January 7th on a Thursday, 2016. Traders, great to be with you. Coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Bright blue, sunny skies, nice cool breeze, absolutely beautiful day today. White sandy beaches, and I gotta tell you, I am enjoying this weather. Absolutely gorgeous. And yes, we are in high season, and you can tell the roads. You know, you used to be able to drive down the road and get to the supermarket in about 2 minutes. Now it takes me like 15. What are you going to do? It's season time. But they'll be going. Everybody goes home. By April, everybody will be going home. I'll get my city back about the end of April. It's pretty funny when you think about it. Anyhow, traders, great to be with you. We have some charts to go over, some commentary to talk about, a little bit of data that's coming out today that we need to talk about. It is NFP Friday, and we'll get to that in just a minute. Traders is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. If you would, please come join our website at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Guild. I am your moderator for the Market Opening Preview Series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I have to tell you that I do record this during the Asia session. So if you're looking at this at London, you probably have about 10 candles because these are 30-minute charts. So you got about 10 or 11 candles that's different, that has already moved already if you open this in the opening of London. All right, because we're about, 6.5 hours before London Open as I record this. All right, so I started trading in 2006 and 2008. I retired from a wonderful 27-year career as a firefighter paramedic. Absolutely loved it. Came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday. Guess what, traders? I'm in my 8th year, and I'm still here in Thailand, living here full-time. Absolutely loving Asia. Love trading Asia. The time zone is great. I'll tell you what, you can't beat it. It's just like getting up bright and early in the morning, going to sleep at night. Get about 2.5 to 3 hours into New York, brings me to about 11 p.m. And no, I don't sit in front of my computers from 6:30 in the morning to 11 o'clock at night. That's why we have modern technology called an iPhone and an iPad. I can trade on the run. But I will tell you this, I am at my computers at vital times. What's a vital time? Market open, market lunches, and then market opens, right? Specifically, right? London Open, London lunch, New York Open, right? Those are important times you need to be here, and of course Asia. I do trade and listen to fundamentals. However, I don't trade the numbers. I trade the effects of the numbers, and I trade usually about 40 minutes after the numbers are released. And if everything lines up, I'll be more than happy to enter the trade. I'm a technician. I love looking at charts. I love doing price analysis, and I look at price patterns and price structure and candlestick formation, support, resistance. I'm just all into that. I use Fibonacci a lot. A lot of the stuff I use is Fibonacci. In fact, I'm a big fan, and I have one whole platform that's just set up for harmonics. Why not? What is harmonics? It's all Fibonacci numbers. They're all Fibonacci numbers, right? All the butterflies and the crabs and all that stuff, they're all Fibonacci numbers. So if you like Fibonacci, why not look at some harmonic patterns? I will tell you that I do like the Ikimoku cloud. I use that quite a bit. I like Ikimoku. I do trade a different instrument in New York, and I use the Ikimoku quite a bit when it comes to trading those instruments in the New York session. All right, that's just a little bit about me. Let's get the legal stuff out of the way. This is our risk disclaimer. Folks, trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Most importantly, traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, let's head over some news and commentary. We do have some news here we need to talk about. Aussie had building applications and trade balance come out. Building approvals came out at -12. They were expecting -2. And trade balance came within expectations. -2.9, and they were expecting -2.98. So they was within expectations. We have quite a busy day today. China just came out with some data. So there was some, Japan came out with a 30-year bond auction We have quite a busy European session. An hour before the European session, we have some medium impact that you should know about. German factory orders, German retail sales, foreign currency reserves, and Halifax HPI month on month out of the UK, and that is at the opening of um, the London session. Also in the London session, we have the unemployment rate out of the euro. And let's see, what else do we got going on down here? Well, we get down into the U.S. session. Canada, we have the BOC Governor Pollitt speak. Out of the U.S., we have unemployment change. Non-medium impact out of the CAD is IBPMI comes out today. Remember, this is Thursday before the big NFP. And 24 hours from now, we have a big one. We have retail sales out of Australia tomorrow. So that's a big number. That's going to be coming out pretty early in the Aussie. So just keep an eye on your economic calendar, your time zone, so you can see if you can be in front of your charts to take advantage of that. Let's take a look at the indices. I just peeked at them earlier, and I tell you, they didn't look too good. Yeah, the Dow is down 1.47%. You know, I was out to dinner with friends last night, and I'm not advertising, but I got to tell you, I have an Apple Watch, and I have these different alerts, and my Apple Watch went crazy about an hour before the U.S. Open, half hour, 45 minutes before the U.S. Open, and the Dow had dumped 300 points. Yeah, not good. Chipotle, it's a Mexican food chain. Yeah, they're under federal investigation right now, so they're not doing too good. They're $999 shares and now only worth about $400. Not too good on Chipotle. Stay away from them. Apple is down also. Apple is down because they're down to $120 a share, and they were at 127 like a month ago, so they're down also. S&P 500 is also down 1.31%. The Nasdaq's down 1.14%. Small cap 2000 is down 1.42%. Let's take a look at the Eurozone. The DAX is down negative 0.93%. The FTSE is down 1.04%. The CAC 40 is negative 1.26%. And the Eurostoxx 50 is negative 1.22%. All right. Let's take a look at what's going on in Asia. Asia's just opening up. In fact, they should be getting some. I should be getting some stuff here. There we go. There we go. All right, the Nikkei 225 is currently negative at 0.91%. The S&P ASX origin out of Australia is negative 1.01%. Like I said, they had data come out today, and it was not good. So they're about 40 pips down from the open today of their session. The China A50 is down 1.52%. They had some bad data come out this morning also. The Hang Seng is negative 0.84%. And the Kospi out of Seoul is negative 0.35%. So, you know, not a happy day on that side of the world. Yeah, Asia's not doing too good today. But it is sunny and shiny where I live, and it's absolutely gorgeous. My desk is catty corner to the Gulf of Thailand, so I just watch the ships going into the port. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it's a joy to come to be in front of my charts and be with you all. All right, commentary. Some of our trades worked yesterday. In fact, the first trade we're going to look at is the euro, and I didn't take a new screenshot today. I left the old one. And the reason I did that was because there's no change. There's no change. So let's get to the. But my commentary is this: first of all, you need to be alert that, Friday is NFP. We have a lot of data coming out, a lot of medium impact data coming out today. Be alert to economic calendar, and keep that in mind as we move into tomorrow. Remember, it's NFP. So once we get about 2 hours into London, the markets are going to dry up. Nothing's going to happen. Everything's going to go basically dead, right, until that big NFP number comes out. In my opinion, if you can, Friday, NFP day, it's a good day to take the day off. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking the day off. I don't trade NFP, folks. I don't even trade the after effects of NFP. I just don't trade NFP. I personally think it's a false number. I think um, it's overplayed. It's just the other problem is that you're getting about 6 pieces of data coming out at the same time, right? Hourly earnings, unemployment. You're getting all these numbers coming out at the same time. There's just too much data coming out at one time, and you're just gonna get whipsawed and you're gonna get beat up. So the best thing is now I do if I'm in my office at the time of NFP, I will put my charts on and watch because it is fun to watch. I'll stick about 4 charts on my monitor and I just sit there and watch and just have a great old time, and we'll just watch and see how it works. So yeah, that's a good thing to do. But if you don't have to trade on a Friday of NFP, man, go play golf, sleep, go swimming, go do something else. But there's no reason for you to have to trade on NFP Friday. Okay? Monday will be here before you know it, and back to another new week. We can trade some more. All right, let's take a look at the euro dollar. No change from yesterday. This is the exact same chart as yesterday's. I have no change. We're going to sell this when it gets below that daily pivot point. I'd like to get into it right now at this 1.07777. At 23.6 pivot, and I'd be willing to take that, even though we do have a lot of Forex junk to the left of the chart. But I'm willing to take that chance because I think the dollar is that strong. My faith is in the dollar, not the euro. Understand that, okay? I'm trading the dollar, not the euro. I know the euro is weak. The euro is tanked, right? We know the euro is weak. I'm trading the dollar. So I'm saying the dollar is strong and the dollar is going to continue to go down, right? So we'll see how that works. I mean, I think the dollar went over 100 yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I mean the dollar is strong. My thing's all about the dollar. Those 2 big blue candles you see is the bad news that came out when the markets opened and the Dow was already down 300 points. That's not a good way to start your day. You know what I'm saying? It's just not a good way to do it. And for that hour, it went down. What happened? Boom, boom, boom. Went sideways. The next 2 blue candles is data. And here we are now. And we're just waiting for price to come to us. Really, all I'm looking for is a bearish candlestick and some confirmation. I'd like to get below the daily pivot, but I would take a trade before that in this situation. All right, let's take a look at the pound. The pound looks pretty good today. Really, it's in a great spot. Just those candles are horrible. There's no price action. There hasn't been a lot of price action with the pound. Luckily, they do have some data coming out today. Hopefully, that'll stimulate this a little bit. But I'd like to get it at 1.4626. We'll get out at 1.4492 at the S3. And we'll just take some nice profits there. This is a nice trade. This is really a nice trade. I mean, we just need a nice, good, solid bearish candle and then a second red candle. And let's just take this down and make some profits here. This is really a nice setup here on this pound. I gotta be honest with you. This is a good trade here. I sort of like this one. So about the Aussie, really been doing a nice job stepping its way down. The Aussie, you just see him, just looking for a pullback to the 38.2 at 0.7099, and then we're going to take it down to 0.7045. So it's a 50 pip trade, right? I'm a little concerned about the Aussie though, and my concern is that the Aussie has been bearish for a long time. Now Aussie's been taking some hits to the downside. And my concern is that the market makers and the market movers, or the big dogs, or whatever you want to call them, the 7 banks that run the world, I'm pretty sure there's only 7. I'll have to get that slide, I'll show it to you. There's 7 banks that actually run the Forex market. Deutsche Bank is one, Citibank, there's some others, but there's only, I think there's 7 banks that actually run the Forex market as far as big money goes, right? So, I'm expecting a run here to the upside. So I'm like, I want to sell it. I only want to sell the Aussie dollar, right? The Aussie's weak, the dollar's strong, right? Let's sell it. So I want to sell this. but I just got a feeling a stop run's coming. Like, this is ready to pop to the upside, like, really soon. What would happen today? What would happen on Monday after NFP? What would happen at NFP? Who knows? We're just going to trade what's in front of us, and let's see how it goes. Folks, if the trade goes bad on you, get out. Stops are for emergencies. Stops are not for you to wait to be negative 40 pips. If you're bearish and you're two higher highs and two higher lows and you're going in the wrong direction, take your 12 pip hit and get out and re-enter, okay? You have to get out of bad trades if you want to be successful in this business. You have to. Money management, capital preservation is the name of the game. If you don't have money to trade the next day, you're out of business, right? If the trade goes against you, get out. Again, you can always re-enter, all right? All right. And I don't want to hear no whining about the spreads. Oh, I'm in a chat room. I moderate another room. And, you know, people complaining about spreads. Well, if you're worried about a 1 pip or a 2 pip spread, or even a 4 pip spread, or a 3 pip spread, apparently you don't have enough money to be trading. You should be on a demo account. I mean, the last thing you should be worrying about is spreads, unless you are an intraday trader. And an intraday trader like on the futures markets or something like that. And you're only looking for 10 or 15 pips and you're out of there, or 10 pips or 8 pips and you're out of there. And you're in and out of the market all day long. And I know somebody who does that. He trades the Euro futures, he trades the crude oil futures, and he trades the bond futures. But he's an intraday scalper. He scalps 10 pips, 9 pips, and he's out. He doesn't play around with that. Okay. Take a look at the Euro Aussie. You know, the Euro Aussie is pretty funky here. We're still up here. We're still way up here, and I'm waiting for this big drop, and it's going to happen. I put a resistance line above the indicator where it says Euro Aussie. Look at that pattern. Everybody knows what that pattern is, right? Decision candle, indecision, and then a decision candle. Yeah, what is that? Yeah, evening star. It's an evening star on a 30-minute chart, and it worked, right? It worked. It came back down. Now, it's not doing nothing now because we're in our inactive zone, but it worked. Okay, so just keep an eye on that. We're just looking for a bearish candlestick below the trend line, retest it, and we'll take our profits at 1.5051. I'd love to get in this at about 51.90, 51.95. I'd love to be in this trade short and hold on to it and see if we can get 24 hours of it and get down to that 200 exponential moving average or lower. So I wouldn't mind taking a long shot on this and get out before all the junk comes out tomorrow with the NFP. All right, let's take a look at the Euro Yen. Absolutely has done nothing, folks. Done nothing. So on the Euro Yen, I'm very bearish. If you look at the higher time frames, I am very bearish on the Euro Yen. And the Yens have been very strong, and I'm expecting them to do an intervention. I know everybody's saying they're not going to do anything. Kuroda's saying they're not going to do nothing. Abby said they're not going to do anything. Well, I don't believe a word any of them say. They're not going to allow this pair to continue to get so strong. So what's going to happen here is they're going to do an injection. As you know, when they do a stimulus or an intervention, as we call it, they don't tell you, and they just do it when you least expect it. Like 2 minutes before their markets close, they'll do it. Lunch, they'll do it. 2 minutes after they open, they'll do it. They'll never do it in the middle of the day when they expect you to be prepared. They always do interventions when you least expect it. So I'm looking for a very aggressive pullback all the way up to this 128.98. We'll take it all the way back to 127.62. That's over 100 pips, folks. And yes, it is doable. Absolutely. All right, let's take a look at New Zealand dollar. Again, very dull pair. Nothing going on here, folks. Again, I'm looking for this aggressive pullback. This New Zealand dollar has been weak the whole time. The issue here, though, again, it's the dollar. This has nothing to do with the Kiwi. The Kiwi is not strong, folks, okay? The Kiwi is not strong. This is all about the dollar. So we need dollar weakness, of course, for this to come back up. And I don't know if we're going to get that. So we could end up being sideways for another 24 hours or even up until next Monday. We'll see what happens here. But I just need this to come up. I would never even think of going short here. This is not the place to go short, folks. We need this pullback to the R2 reversal pivot point at 0.6724. Wow, over my time today, talking too much. Remember, we're going to take profit at the daily pivot point, which is support at 0.6653. Wow, 20 minutes today. Unbelievable. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I want to thank you for joining us today on a Thursday, believe it or not, January 7th, 2016. Traders, have a great trading day, and always remember, trade smart and not hard. Traders, we'll see you in about 24 hours on NFP Friday. Take care, traders. Grab those profits, and we'll talk to you later. See you now. Bye-bye.